If you want to earn more money, following these 7 habits from my personal experience will start bringing very rapid financial changes to your life. Have you ever wondered how to make more money? It's a question that interests many, and it certainly intrigued me too. Why do some have so much while others have so little? Some work hard but earn little, while others seem to make a lot with very little effort. I've asked myself that very same question too, and unfortunately, if we look at it on a global scale, a person's ability to earn money and accumulate wealth is, in fact, very likely directly tied to where they were born, the particular conditions and circumstances they grew up in, their surrounding environment, and the education they received throughout their lives. Take Bill Gates, for example, one of those famous billionaires, the most prominent, who is often cited as a classic example of how background and opportunity can shape a person's future. Crucial factor in his rise was attending a good school that happened to have a computer. Back then, only a handful of schools in all of America had computers, and he was one of the very few students who had access to one. The environment, his friends, and everything aligned perfectly, sparking his interest in the field. While most didn't even know what a computer was, he and his friend were already writing code and building programs, entering the industry together, which became one of the biggest keys to his success. Over the last 3 or 4 years, it's no exaggeration to say my financial situation has seen massive and rapid growth. If I compare my current monthly income to what I was earning on average back in 2019 or 2020, there's been nearly a 100-fold increase in my overall financial standing. Regarding the sequence, I've divided these habits into 7, and I'll try to explain them to you step by step in that order. So our first habit is all about balancing hormones and really trying to take control of your hormonal health. We often think that we're building our lives based on our own decisions and that we're in control. But quite frequently, our lives, our actions, and the decisions we make actually depend a lot on our mood. And our mood is often closely tied to our hormonal state. If we sleep poorly at night, we'll lack energy during the day. And if we lack energy, we'll naturally be less active, and in our work, whether that's at a job or at school, we'll find it just a bit harder to really focus, to be productive, and to get things done efficiently. It leads to inefficiency, which means a decrease in productivity. If we fix just that one night's sleep and also balance our hormones, then hormones like testosterone, melatonin, and cortisol are produced at the right time. And if we wake up in a good state in the morning, full of strength and energy, it helps a person feel good and be more energetic and productive throughout the day. It leads to better work. Hormones are a very deep topic. I've watched many podcasts and talked to many people about this, and controlling hormones depends on many factors. In our next segments and habits, I'll show you how to balance these hormones and share the tools I've used from my own experience. The habit that helped me the most in fixing my hormonal imbalance was trying to go to sleep early. Because my hormones were produced at exactly the right time at night, I woke up feeling truly full of energy during the day, which allowed me to get a lot done. Humans have a hormone called melatonin, and this hormone is produced by your body when your sleep quality is truly good. Now, what does good really mean in this context? It means not eating heavy, fatty, or meaty foods for at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep. Giving your body this time helps ensure better rest. Sleeping in a quiet room where there is very little noise to disturb you, sleeping in a dark room free from any bright lights, and keeping the room temperature comfortably cool, specifically making sure it stays below 22 degrees but above 18 degrees, these are all signs of good sleep. These days, I try to get to bed by midnight at the latest, aiming to keep a regular sleep schedule. When I'm going to sleep, I focus on creating a peaceful environment by dimming the lights and turning off electronic devices. I make sure to always keep the room temperature nice and cool. Along with that, I use an eye mask to completely block out any light, ensuring that my eyes can fully relax and I'm not disturbed by any brightness. I also have my AirPods Pro headphones, which I wear to completely shield myself from any surrounding noise while I sleep. This really helps my recovery, my nightly recovery, to be excellent, meaning I recover well and feel very good, refreshed, and energized during the day. It helps me work effectively, and I recommend it to you too. Now, the second habit is regular exercise. When a person exercises, blood circulation improves, body fat decreases, and as a result of that decrease, testosterone levels in the body increase, making the person feel more energized, more interested in life, more active, and they don't get tired while working. Instead, they feel like working even more and being more productive. So, if we incorporate exercise into our lives, we'll automatically see our effectiveness increase rapidly, our testosterone levels rise, our interest in life grow, and we'll feel motivated to be more active. I've been trying to exercise regularly for about 2 years now, doing boxing, swimming, and weightlifting, switching between them constantly, and I'm seeing a great effect on my lifestyle. If I stop for a bit, like half a month or a month without going to the gym, I immediately feel my effectiveness drop. However, after exercising continuously, various deficiencies can appear in the body. We live in a modern age, and the food we eat isn't always natural. It contains chemicals, and we can't always get the necessary vitamins for our bodies, nor do we always eat the right amount of food, especially with work stress and other factors. And vitamin deficiency leads to hormonal imbalances. When vitamins are lacking, a person can feel sluggish. Recovery doesn't happen on time, which leads to poor sleep, hair loss, skin issues, and various other conditions can start to appear if you focus on exercise alone without providing your body with any additional supplements or beneficial vitamins. You may be missing out on some important advantages. Since the start of 2025, I have been enriching my body with essential vitamins, regularly using a variety of supplements such as vitamin D, vitamin C, the vitamin B complex, magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, and several other vitamins that help support the body's overall health. There are vitamin supplements that normalize the recovery process and replenish the vitamins a person is lacking. I personally believe this is one of the key factors and tools in my life that helps me feel like the best version of myself, working at full capacity, full of strength and energy, and without getting tired. In my personal life, alongside regular exercise, the third habit is already a habit. I recommend adding vitamins to your daily diet. Of course, these vitamins shouldn't be taken blindly. You should consult with specialists to find out what and how to take them. Get blood tests to see what you're lacking, check your hormones, and only then start taking these supplements. By the way, if this information is helpful, I'm getting quite carried away here. Don't forget to like the video to keep seeing insights based on my personal experience that help improve your lifestyle and to get information that helps increase your income. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So, we're fixing our sleep, going to bed earlier in a quiet, cool, dark room. We're exercising, taking vitamins, and our hormones are back to normal. The question arises, is doing just these things enough to be full of energy and start earning more money? Unfortunately, no. Now comes the second issue, the other side, the abilities known as hard skills and soft skills. This isn't just about watching some lessons in our field, developing, studying, attending courses, talking to people, exchanging ideas, or improving skills with colleagues. I believe it only happens after we've formed the habit of learning these things and continuously learning new things in our field. Along with that, studying and learning shouldn't be limited to just our field. There are related areas that help us do our job better. For example, in my field, which involves developing personal brands, I teach people how to grow their blogs on Instagram and YouTube, how to link that to their business, and how to increase sales. That's what I do. To do this job better, studying psychology helps me, learning the art of public speaking helps me, taking a course on lesson methodology helps me, and watching tutorials or taking masterclasses on how to work with these cameras helps me. Participating helps me. Working with the psychology of money, studying people, even studying economics can be helpful for me. Similarly, there are certain activities, directions, or fields related to your profession that help you become stronger, serve to make you even more powerful, and take you to the next level. I recommend identifying these things and making the habit of reading and learning a continuous practice. The fifth habit is reflection or thinking. It would be more accurate to say that lately I've developed a trait where I want to spend more time with myself, talk to myself more, and my desire to listen to myself is increasing. And after I started doing this, after I started talking to myself more, I've been finding answers to many questions about why I'm living, where I'm headed, what I actually want to do in life, what I value most, and what makes me happy regarding very many questions. I'm finding the answers. The sixth habit is travel. If you have not traveled yet, I highly recommend that you give it a try. For example, I do not really consider myself to be someone who has visited a large number of countries, but so far I have been to nearly 20 different cities in, I think, more than 10 countries. During these trips, a person gets a certain feeling. Every time I travel, I come back with a new insight. I've noticed that major changes in my life happened after I returned from a trip. My biggest career growth always occurred after I traveled, reflected, and returned to work with new strength. My desire to live and earn money increased after seeing these results. I recall that every time someone travels, it can be said with 99% certainty that after you return from a trip, there will be a noticeable growth in your professional status. Whether you work in a government job, are an entrepreneur, or a freelancer, the motivation to work, looking at your job from a different angle and thinking outside your usual environment helps you grow significantly. If you've experienced this, please leave a comment below. And of course, the seventh, one of the most vital and important habits is that a person should consistently and regularly meet new people and work on developing their networking skills. You should try to gradually build that habit within yourself, always thinking, I'll meet some people today, I'll establish new relationships with people I haven't met before, and I'll get to know new people. Now, for extroverts like us, people who are always among others, whose work involves a lot of talking, this habit isn't really a problem. That's just our job. Whether we want to or not, we're going to be talking. But if you're someone who works in an office, who doesn't have much contact with others, who doesn't talk to or meet many people, you can consider this another thing that's holding back your growth, like shooting yourself in the foot. When we meet new people and take the time to talk to them, we get the valuable chance to change our worldview, to truly see our own potential for new opportunities, and to thoughtfully analyze how others work, how they live, and what else might be possible for us. Once we start talking to someone, exchanging ideas, and really listening to them, if you don't have this habit yet, I definitely recommend incorporating it into your life. So, if you try to do everything at once, you might end up doing none of it. I didn't do it all at once either. I'm trying to share years of accumulated experience with you in this one video. My advice is to start by getting your exercise in order, start working out. After that, slowly get your vitamins on track, then try to fix your nighttime sleep, then travel and networking along with it. Then that constant learning, spending time alone, one by one, let's say over 6 months, a year or 2 years, if you take the time to establish these things, you'll see a significant change in your personality, your hard skills, your soft skills, your lifestyle, and your income. I believe it will lead to an increase in your efficiency, an elevation of your expertise, and a complete change in how people perceive and relate to you. I'm glad if this information was helpful. If you liked the videos and found the info useful, please like the video, and I'd recommend sharing it with your loved ones, those you want to see grow and develop.